For another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. The Metropolitans look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Dinelson Lamet gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or...
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing with Matt Ross behind the dish. Big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throw comes back in by Myers, and that'll be good enough to hold the runner at third base.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
First pitch coming, here it is. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Rosario on third, McNeil on second, Alonso at first with no outs. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He's currently fourth in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
This guy's an RBI machine. He's knocked in a boatload over his last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So a runner at first with one out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. From the stretch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Stepping into the box, Noah Syndergaard. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 5-0. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
And the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Two and one to Juan Lagares.
Count 2-1.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. It's a rough one for him on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Padres down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Striding in once again. Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Drew Pomeranz enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Drew Pomeranz.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's 1st and 3rd now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job. At the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres nothing. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. And the pitch.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Cespedes. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier at the plate. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey! I got to count 1 and 2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mets.
Top of the third set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pham is right there to take it in, and on one pitch, that's all for Cespedes. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Cano.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is there, and how about that? A three-pitch inning as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Thank
you, Heidi.
Mejia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a no.
Now at the plate, Ty France. Pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground for Cano. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Digging in, Drew Pomeranz. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
At the plate, Juan Lagares. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. France is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. Tatis takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Rosario is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, Jeff McNeil. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Will Myers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So striding forward now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Myers going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Alonso isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes, number 197 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Luis Perdomo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Robinson Cano the next to dig in.
The second baseman.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Eight runs and even 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Ready for another shot now. Noah Syndergaard, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Padres nothing.